guys, this is Madam 81 and I am coming back to you again. This is an update on the Eric Garner case. I didn't initially do a video on it, but I am going to update you on the Eric Garner case. If you're not familiar, it's about a gentleman who was simply standing outside selling cigarettes, or just not doing anything that would be deemed criminal, and they choked this man out. It was a video, it did go viral. So we're going to get into this. This is from CNN. The judge in the case apparently feels as though the cops should be fired. So let's get into this. And okay.
Put your hand behind your back. You can't breathe. You just can't breathe. I 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 can't breathe. Not only did he do nothing wrong, but he acted the way he was taught to act.
Okay, and that's just a short video. Basically, I'm telling you, I am going to read the article that they have. N.Y.P.D judge says officer in Eric Garner's case should be fired. The article was done by Mike Hayes, Elsa Hammond, and Meg Wagner and Victoria Roche. I apologize if I did butcher that any of the names. It says the recommendation: the New York Police Department officer Daniel Pantaleo should be fired following his controversial involvement in the death of Eric Garner, a departmental administrative judge said Friday. He suspended Pantaleo, has been suspended pending the commissioner's decision, the NYPD spokesman said. No federal charges. The internal police process comes to a head just weeks after Attorney General William Barr declined to bring federal charges against the embattled officer. Here's where things stand with Daniel Pantaleo, the officer accused of fatally choking Eric Garner, which he did. A New York Police Department judge said he should be fired for the officer accused of fatally choking Eric Garner in 2014. The recommendation comes weeks after the Attorney General William Barr, and he declined to bring charges against the cop. Let me see. Here's what you need to know about the case. Deputy Commissioner of Trials Rosamond M., the judge who saw the spring disciplinary trial, said that Pantaleo should be terminated from his job. What happens next? The city agency that prosecuted Pantaleo and the officer's attorney will have 2 weeks to respond to M's recommendation. After the police commissioner, James O'Neill, has the final say on Pantaleo's fate. In the meantime, Pantaleo has been suspended pending the commissioner's decision. 5 years of unrest. Garner's last words, "I can't breathe," became a rally cry and the Black Lives Matter protests demanding police accountability for the deaths of unarmed black men. Most recently, protesters interrupted the Democratic presidential debate, yelling at New York Mayor Bill de Blasio, who is a candidate. This is Pantalleo's attorney. Basically, he's saying that his client did nothing wrong. A statement. Daniel Pantaleo is obviously disappointed by the judge's recommendation that he be fired following the controversial involvement in the death of Eric Garner. His attorney, Stuart London, said today. He wants to fight going forward. We will do that, London said at a news conference, of course. London called Pantaleo a strong individual who understands the process. London said that his firm has until August 14th to submit discrepancies about the judge's recommendation. At this point, we are going full steam ahead, London said, adding that he believes Pantaleo did not commit misconduct. De Blasio doesn't say if he believes Pantaleo should be fired. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio would not say if he believes Daniel Pantaleo should be fired from the New York City Police Department. Early today, a judge recommended that he be fired. This is just basic repeating of what was said earlier. Okay, so that is the update on the Eric Garner. As far as Eric Garner is concerned, I feel as though when it first happened, he should have been fired. He should have been prosecuted. He should have spent some time in jail. Just because you have a badge does not give you a walk away from jail free card. And even in that, regardless if the Fraternal Order of Police or the police commissioners want to admit it or not, they have their picks as well on people that they're going to prosecute in their own camp. So I'm not surprised that it's still to this day pushback. I don't believe what Eric Garner was doing that day was really necessarily considering a crime, and in most cases it would be providing a service. Unlicensed, yes, but nevertheless a service. Something that was non-violent, something that was not infringing on anyone in the area that he was in. So I'm really still not understanding why on that day they felt, oh, this is infringing, this is illegal, of all the times that they had a chance to do their job, they really want to overdo their job. So again, I never really jived with the whole thing. I felt as though he should have been in jail. He should have been in jail. Just like I feel like the other cop, Garner, Amy, no, the other story that I did, I feel as though her busting in that man's apartment that wasn't hers, she should be in jail. She should be in jail. She should be prosecuted. She should not be allowed to even put on a uniform, as I feel as though the same about Pantaleo. So, I mean, that's just my feelings on it. Let me know what you guys think. Drop down in the comments on this update. Again, this is from CNN. And with that being said,